Hello there and welcome. This guide is brought to you by the folks at ProTax Accountant, and today we are tackling a really important topic, HMRC's Form P53. We're going to break down exactly how you can claim back any tax you've overpaid on your pension. So let's get right into it. So let me start by asking you a quick question. Did you recently take a small pension pot as a cash lump sum? If you're nodding your head right now, you are definitely going to want to stick around because there is a very, very good chance you've paid too much tax and are actually owed a refund. All right, so here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll talk about something called the emergency tax trap. Then we'll look at your solution, which is Form P53. After that, we'll walk through the 3 simple steps to claim your refund, what happens after you file, and finally, when it might be a really smart move to get some expert help. Right, first things first. The emergency tax trap. I know, it sounds a little intense, but it's a super common reason why so many people end up paying way more tax than they need to when they access their pension, and often they don't even realize it's happened. So what exactly is it? Well, when you take that pension lump sum, HMRC doesn't really know what your total income for the year looks like yet. So just to be on the safe side, they slap a temporary and much higher rate of tax on it. It's kind of crazy. They basically tax you as if that one-off withdrawal is what you're going to earn every single month. And that, right there, is how you end up overpaying by a lot. But here's the good news. There's a specific tool designed to fix this exact problem. Let's talk about the solution, Form 53. Think of this as the official way you raise your hand and tell HMRC, hey, you've taken a bit too much tax and I'd like to get that back now, thanks. Now, this bit is super important. You have got to use the right form. You're going to use Form P53 if you took all of your pension as cash, or if you just took one small pension pot as a single lump sum. But, and this is the key difference, if you used flexible access to empty your pot, or you received a serious ill health lump sum, you need a different form, the P53Z. Getting this right from the start is absolutely crucial. Okay, so you're pretty sure you're owed a refund, and you know which form to use. What's the next step? Don't worry, we can break down the whole claim process into 3 really simple steps. Honestly, it all boils down to this. 1, gather your info. 2, complete the form. And 3, submit it. Let's quickly look at what each of those steps actually involves. Step 1 is all about getting your ducks in a row. Before you even think about touching that form, you need to pull together a few documents. You'll need your national insurance number, your PAYE reference, and details of any other income you had that tax year. But, and I can't stress this enough, the P45 from your pension provider is the golden ticket. Without parts 2 and 3 of that form, HMRC simply can't process your claim. Now, when you're ready to fill it out and send it off, you've got a couple of options. You can do it online through the government gateway, or you can go old school and send it by post. Here's a really important pro tip, though. If you do it online, you can't save your progress. So you have to do it all in one go. Make sure you have every single piece of information ready before you start. Okay, you've gathered your paperwork, you've filled out the form, and you've hit submit. You've done your part. So what happens now? Let's talk about the timeline and what you should expect. So how long are you going to be waiting? Well, the number to keep in your head is 45 days. That's HMRC's official target for processing a correct and complete claim. So, yeah, that's a pretty good benchmark for your expectations. The journey from here is pretty straightforward, really. Once you've submitted it, HMRC gets to work. They review your form, they do their calculations to figure out the exact refund you're owed, and once it's all approved, they'll pop a payable order, which is just a fancy word for a check, in the post to you. Okay, listen up, because this part is non-negotiable. There is a strict deadline. You must get your claim in within 4 years of the end of the tax year you got that pension money. If you miss that window, you could lose out on that refund for good. Now look, while this whole process is designed to be something you can do yourself, let's be honest, tax is rarely simple. Maybe your finances are a little complicated, or maybe you just want that peace of mind knowing it's all been done perfectly. And that's where getting some expert help can be a game changer. So why even think about getting a professional involved? Well, number 1 is accuracy. They'll help you avoid those little mistakes that can get your claim delayed or even rejected. They also make sure every single factor is considered, so you get the maximum refund you're entitled to. And frankly, the peace of mind you get from letting an expert handle all the paperwork, well, that's priceless. So if you're thinking, you know what, I'd rather have an expert handle this, then the team at ProTax Accountant offers professional and friendly help specifically for these P53 forms. They can guide you through the whole thing from start to finish. And getting in touch with them is super easy. You can reach them on WhatsApp or give them a call on 07985 689 912. Or you can just shoot a quick email over to info@protaxaccountant.co.uk for some expert help. So there you have it. You now know how the system works and what you need to do to get your money back. The only question left is, are you ready to go claim the tax that you are rightfully owed?